Okay, so this is basically the super turbo quick way to make drum and bass, dance, whatever you want to call it, music. This is like my fourth time trying to make this video, so it's going to be quick. So, insert an FPC, which is the drum sampler in FL Studio. And then you're going to go to, let me close all these, you're going to go to scores on the left side there, and then FPC drum loops, drum and bass loops. Now, you're going to send that to the FPC, and I screwed up and opened a new one. And so I had to turn that into an FPC, and then delete the old one. And now we're on FPC. So, go to the next pattern, send a different loop from that same section. You're going to do that about 6 times, roughly. That's what I don't know, I felt like doing this time. Just make sure they're all different. If there's a quicker way to do this, somebody can tell me. That'd be rad, but this is the only way I know to do it. So once you've got 6 patterns full of drum and bass loops, you're going to go to add a synth. I used Zeta Plus, I guess what it would be called. And I've been really digging this LFO bass hold. It's like the standard drum and bass. Piano roll, just play something drum and bassy. Try not to overdo it generally. You want less notes like that with you're better off filling it up with delay and distortion and stuff than just playing a ton of notes. I'm just making this up as I go. That sounds fine. Then you're going to go to another pattern. I'm just using all Zeta because I'm lazy and I like Zeta's presets. You need a pad, of course. Let's see if we can find a pad. Let's see, a bigger glory pad. Why not? Let's see. Wow, that's pretty ugly and dirty. Sure. Much better. I just dropped it an octave because I wanted that to be a lower pad. I don't really like high, shrill pads. And then you're going to add another Zeta or whatever you want. This time we're looking for sort of a lead, and this one's called Super Dupa. I haven't heard any of these 2 sounds, so... Oh, that sounds very, dance. Yeah. It's pretty much exactly what I expected. I'm just sort of throwing notes out there. So now we're going to play it back. That sounds crappy, but decent. I'm going to go ahead and label... Well, no. We forgot to add the snare roll, which is vital. I just do a standard snare roll, kicks 1, 2, 3, and then all of those, and you want 1-on-1 with a crash for the top of it. If I was paying attention, I would accentuate I don't know how to say not musical terms, but the quarter notes on the snare, so it would be louder on 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the crash, but I'm lazy. So now I added DBLUE glitch, which I'll put a link to onto the FPC channel, and now I'm adding sound goodizer because it makes everything sound good. And then I'm going to put just like a lo-fi EQ on the whole thing on the master channel, and create an automation clip, and we're going to make it so it's lo-fi for the first 2 times through the deal, and then it unlo-fies when everything comes in, which is pretty standard techno-y stuff. That sound goodizer, I lower the mix on it so it's not quite so chopped up, and I put a lot of distortion on it. Now I'm going to label my tracks so you can tell what's going on. That's the lead one, that's the pad. That's the bass that I can't spell. And then I'm just going to color this one so you can see which 6 are the drums. That's the bottom one is, that's the end of the drums. So now the important part, I just start with the pad. That goes through the whole thing obviously. And then this is where it gets drum and bassy. Just start layering those up like crazy. There's no rhyme or reason to it, as long as there's at least 2 at any one point in time, basically, be the best way to do it. You can get really into it, I guess, if you wanted to, but I just kind of click, clack, clack, click, click, clack, wherever I can. Chicka, chicka, chicka. See right there was only 1 playing. I wanted to double it up, so you always want at least 2 for fun sounds. So we've got the pad going for 4, and then we're going to have the bass go for 4. The snare roll needs to come in. Let me label that. Snare build. That builds for 4, and then the hit. And then you want the pad all the way through. And then you want the bass all the way through. And then the lead thing all the way through. I'm gonna, let's see. You have to put the tempo up. You want the tempo at like 180. I put it at 180. You can't see it, but 180 is general. So there you go. That's basically it.